Good morning, dear students. The last time we have talked about the general characters of fungi, and regarding the general characters of fungi, today we are going to deal in detail what are the general features of fungi. First of all, I would like to introduce the habit and habitat. Habit and habitat means कि what is the nature of fungi and what is the place of its occurrence in the nature. So, regarding the habit and habitat of the fungi, we could say that this is omnipresent. It means we could see fungi everywhere in our surrounding. That is, it may be aquatic. Aquatic means when it occurs in water. The best example for the aquatic fungi, we could have the Saprolegnia that grows on the dead and decaying bees. The second category, terrestrial, that means fungi that occurs on the soil or dry land. For that, we could have Physiza, Agaricus, Morchella, etc. The third category, we are having the airborne fungi. Airborne fungi, when it is airborne in nature, actually we are having the different spores of the fungal members, and the best example of it is Alternaria, the best lab contaminant. Whenever in nature we are having the keen interest to grow the fungus on the petri plates, we could grow the Alternaria on the plates. But among all these situations and cases, the fungi always loves the moist and humid places to grow. So this is the habit and habitat of the fungi. Second thing we could consider for the occurrence of the fungi, it is heterotrophic in nature. So heterotrophic in nature, being heterotrophic in nature, it may be saprophytic, and if it is saprophytic, it means it is growing on dead and decaying materials, and thus most of time deteriorating and degrading the quality of the host materials as pickles, papers, etc. But sometimes when though it is saprophytic in nature but is economically very important, as in case of yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, where the growth of yeast or Saccharomyces cerevisiae results in the economic production of various substances that is only due to fermentation technology and in bakery. इसका मतलब आप अभी तक क्या समझे? अगर हम फंजाई की बात कर रहे हैं कि नेचर में हमें फंजाई कहाँ मिलेगी, तो नेचर में हमें फंजाई सब जगह देखने को मिलेगी. अपने चारों तरफ देखने को मिलेगी, पानी में देखने को मिलेगी, मिट्टी में देखने को मिलेगी, और यहाँ तक कि हवा में भी देखने को मिलेगी. और चूँकि इसका नेचर हेटरोट्रॉफिक है, हेटरोट्रॉफिक का मतलब कि ये दूसरी चीज़ों से अपना न्यूट्रिशन लेगा, तो इसके लिए ये मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम जो होता है ये क्या होता है, सैप्रोफिटिक होता है. और यानी कि जब ग्रो करता है डेड और डिकेइंग मटेरियल पे, और डेड और डिकेइंग मटेरियल पे जब ग्रो करेगा तो ऑब्वियसली उसको डिग्रेड भी करेगा, डीनेचर भी करेगा. जैसे पेपर पे अगर फंजाई उग जाती है रेनी सीजन में, तो पेपर की क्वालिटी ख़राब हो जाएगी, पिकल्स की क्वालिटी ख़राब हो जाएगी. लेकिन जब ये सैप्रोफिटिक नेचर का होता है तो कभी कभी ये इकोनॉमिकली इम्पॉर्टेंट भी होता है, डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री में यूज़ किया जाता है. जैसे ग्रोथ ईस्ट की, सैक्रोमाइसिस की ग्रोथ, जहाँ पे ये फर्मेंटेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में यूज़ होता है या बेकरी में यूज़ होता है. थर्ड कैटेगरी है इसकी. द थर्ड कैटेगरी विद for the fungi is, second category is parasitic. Parasitic when it lives on the other material up to a bearable level, when it doesn't show its toxicity, but up to a bearable level, and that parasitic nature depends on the size, site, infectivity and toxicity of the inoculum. After a certain time period, it becomes pathogenic. That means causes diseases on the host, and covers the most of part of the host and deteriorates the quality of that host. Puccinia, Alternaria, Cercospora, etc., where it causes different diseases. In case of Puccinia, it causes black rust disease of the wheat. Cercospora causes disease on the groundnut, destroys the quality of the groundnut seeds. Alternaria causes diseases on potato, etc. The second category, the second quality of the fungi we could discuss about the thallus. Thallus, somatic body, may be unicellular. The best example for the unicellular is yeast. 2. Multicellular. Multicellular, it means it is filamentous. On the previous turn, we have talked about the hypha, hyphae, and mycelium with the respect of increasing complexity of the mycelium. And this multicellular form may be either as cottony mass, means जब हाइफा हाइफी माइसिलियम बहुत ज़्यादा इकट्ठा हो जाएगा तो नेचर में हमको वाइटिश फिलामेंटस कॉटनी मास के रूप में दिखाई देगा, जैसे कि सैप्रोलिग्निया के केस में हम देख सकते हैं पॉन्ड सरफेस पे मरी हुई मक्खी के ऊपर उगा हुआ, या फिर इट में बी हाईली ऑर्गेनाइज्ड फॉर्म. एग्जाम्पल द क्लैविसेप्स, fruiting body, Morchella, Agaricus, and Puccinia. In Puccinia, we are having different modified forms of the mycelium. Like, since Puccinia is having two different hosts, alternate hosts, the main is wheat and the alternate is barberry. So, two different fructifications occur on the barberry, and the other three remaining structures could be seen on the wheat plant. The third character we could discuss about the reproduction. Reproduction means production of the young ones. Reproduction means the production of the young ones like their parents. So, in case of fungi, it may reproduce in nature by two means. Fungi nature में कैसे reproduce करती है? दो तरीके से. The first is the asexual reproduction. In case of asexual reproduction, there is no involvement of sex organs. So, when we talk about the asexual reproduction, this is due